For today's video, I'm actually going to be talking to you about how I shave my face. Now, these right here are the razors that I'm going to be talking to you about shortly, but yeah, I'm going to tell you how I shave my face and I'm going to tell you why I shave my face. I know that a lot of you are probably sitting on the other side thinking, ¿Qué dijo? Shave her face? Yep. Rasurarme la cara es lo que voy a hacer. I have actually been doing this for 2-3 months now. I bet you probably thought that I was gonna say for like a year, but no, I actually just recently started shaving my face, and the reason why I do it is because no, I am not a hairy person, but I do have a couple of little patches here and there in which I grow peach fuzz that I used to look at a long time ago and think, why is my makeup sitting on top of my face just like that, like floating over top? And it was the peach fuzz, guys. The peach fuzz was what was in the way of the beauty that my makeup could have been. So there's a lot of reasons why you may want to do this, and who knows, maybe you'll find one today. So if you are interested in knowing what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing this, just keep watching. And welcome back to my channel. I just want to say that I am so happy that you are back and that you're here with me. Last time I released a video and I talked to you about how I lost weight, and I just laid it all out and I was very honest, and I want to say that I've been getting very good responses from that video. So if you saw it, thank you for watching it. And also I just wanted to tell you that I'm so happy to be back here in front of the camera. Now, I know that I was supposed to release a video on Tuesday, but I'm gonna be honest with you all. I am a student myself. I am trying to go to school full time and pay for my school along the way as well. So I am also working. I get busy. I do get busy from time to time. I'm gonna try to be very consistent with y'all and coming back every week. But if I do go away for a little while, please forgive me. You know that I am actually out there really wanting to move forward in life and in my future. So I have many projects going on at the same time. So I apologize for having not been here last Tuesday, but let's just move forward and get started with this video because it's going to be a good one. It really is. I hope so, at least. Hello everyone. So before actually jumping in the shower, I wanted to show you really quick the face scrub that I've recently been using in order to prep my face before I actually start shaving. This right here is the facial resurfacer by the company Senegens through their Senoderm Solutions line. Now, what this looks like is like this, and it is made with volcanic ash. So this is actually something that I love incorporating in the shower. Whenever you do scrub it on, you do feel a little bit of the roughness. I'm not gonna lie to you. They do have another one if in case your skin is a little bit more on the sensitive side. I would actually recommend their polishing exfoliator. So their polishing exfoliator looks like that on the outside, but on the inside it is a lot gentler on the skin. Okay, so this is what they look like side by side. Both of them containing volcanic ash, both of them very good for you and your skin, but one of course is just more geared through tougher skin than the more sensitive type. So but any facial surface scrubber type thing that you have, go ahead and use it in the shower, or not even in the shower, you know, just wash your face right before you actually get started. That way you can at least do the initial preliminary exfoliation that you'll do with this, and then of course follow it up using the blade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do and then get the rest going. So for now, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. All right, so let's go ahead and get really close, and I'm gonna put on my ears so that way I can have all the hair out of my face and not accidentally shave something I'm not supposed to. And to let you know, I do not have any makeup on my face right now except for my mascara because I did not want to come on screen and just scare you. Now, one of the questions on everybody's mind is, won't shaving my face make my hair just grow back thicker? That's not what I want. That is something that we've always thought about. As you already know, I always do my research whenever I decide that I'm gonna do something. So I watched a lot of videos, I did a lot of research, and I came to find out that the reason why your hair grows back thicker is because your genetics are just not meant for it. I may not have thick facial hair, but somebody else might. So everybody is different. We all know that already, right? Okay, So, as far as the blade that you decide to use whenever it comes time to shave your face, I recommend that you go with an actual facial razor that you can use that is meant for your face. You do not want to grab the same razor that you use to shave your legs. No, no, no. That is a big no, because then, okay, your hair will go right thick. I'm telling you right now. If you use the other one, expect it. Right here, I'm holding the ones that are actually recommended by a lot of YouTubers. They are by the brand Tinkle, and they are called eyebrow razors and look like this right here. This is not necessarily just for eyebrows. You can use this throughout your whole face. Now, when I first initially placed my order, I thought I was just getting one pack, this one right here. But in actuality, I received two, and I believe I paid $7 through Amazon. Less than 10 for sure. But one of the things that I do want to remind you is that every time that you do decide to do this, you will want to do this using a brand new razor. Honestly, you can probably get away with using these several times as long as you're really good about cleaning them. What I recommend that you do, if in case you do want to keep using them, is just get yourself some alcohol swabs, even some rubbing alcohol, and maybe dip this in there, or actually just clean this off after you're done, because you do not want to just put it away and then use it back up again, because a lot of bacteria is going to get trapped under here that you don't want to be putting back into your face next time around. Recommend using a brand new one, but if in case you are a bargain shopper or don't feel like throwing a perfectly good razor that you can keep using, clean it well, dry it well, and store it well. So before actually starting to shave your face, take care of the shape that your eyebrow has. Now, with that said, right now there is absolutely nothing on my eyebrows. These are my actual brows, and I am actually going to put them on right now because I want to make sure that I protect the shape of my brow as I begin to come close to the actual brow. My eyebrows are on my face now. This is not something that you can just grab and use carelessly. Don't go fast. Take your time. Do not move quickly through this, because otherwise you are going to hurt yourself. Enough talking, let's just get started and I'll explain to you as I go. First thing that I want to use is my tweezers. I'm going to go ahead and grab my tweezer. I like targeting the hair that I'm able to grab with my tweezers, especially the ones that are darker. Now, I have not found that my hair has grown back darker ever since I started shaving my face, but again, it could be because of the techniques that I'm using. I'm using the correct blades. I'm tweezing the darker hairs before I actually go in there and shave off my hair. So take smarter steps before you actually go and do something like this. All of the videos that I saw, not all of them said exfoliate your face. Not all of them said do this or do that. But I pieced it all together and I found that maybe this is the better alternative in order to prep yourself, because you want to have a clean slate, right? So my clean slate is just a clean face. And I feel that if I help myself out by taking off a little bit of the other dead skin cells that I can possibly do so with a scrub, then I will. So the blade that you'll get, it does come with a little protective cap like that. You just slide that right off and it looks like this. Please be very careful. Do not underestimate this right here. It can really make changes, positive changes, as long as you use it properly. But if you're being careless and you're just not being careful with your skin or careful with what you're actually doing, then you're gonna hurt yourself. You are. Or you're gonna hurt your feelings because you shaved your eyebrow off, so be very careful. Now that we have plucked out all of the hair, the thicker hair, we are ready to get started with our razor. So when you begin with your razor, you want to make sure that you have something handy to just wipe away any of the little hair that may have come out onto the blade. Okay, I zoomed you in a little bit more, all right? So hopefully this will be a little bit helpful for you all too. Again, we're pulling on our skin right there, and we're just going to start moving down. Now right here is where you want to be very careful. This is the reason why I tell you all, you cannot just go start crazy. You know, you want to take your time in doing this. So, and small strokes, just like that. Now, as I get closer to my eyebrow, I am being even more careful than I was before, because I do not want to ruin my eyebrow shape. So, pulling up, shaving down, And honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't get too close. Cool. Can you see them? Right? And you couldn't tell that they were there before, but yet here we are with smoother skin already, at least in this little corner right there. So this area I have to be super careful with because I have hair here and I have hair there. And look at the size of this. Obviously, this, if I were to just keep going straight down, I'm going to ruin something. You have to make sure that you are being very cautious about how you handle this blade. So I'm going to go ahead and pull back my hairs. And this time I'm going to come at a different type of angle going like this. Look, and you can even see where my hairs are being brought back into that little area. You see that little line right there? Those are all the dead skin cells and hairs that were just sitting on top of my face there that I can just continue to remove. Just like that. One of the things that I always noticed is that my makeup would just kind of, I had these peach fuzz hairs right here, and which I felt were my longest, and they would just kind of grab my makeup and let it sit over top of it and never actually fully absorb it into my skin, or at least the product. So moving on to a different part of my face, now we're here into this area right here. This time I'm kind of tugging down and I am just okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip my blade and I'm going to come from this angle. Okay, pulling again. As you learn the shape of your face, you will notice that some areas are a little bit harder to get around than others. For example, your nose is one of them. I like to pull it off to the side like this and just come down like that. That is so cool. I love doing this. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, the very first time that I ever did this, I hesitated so much. I bought the razors and then they arrived, and I want to say it took me a good week before I actually did this because I was scared. I was nervous. I was afraid of hurting myself, of course, number one. Number two, I was afraid of my hair growing back thicker because I had also heard all of the stories. I had been constantly told, even after I did it, I was told my hair was going to grow back thicker. And of course, nobody wants that. Zooming out. Here we go. Okay, so whenever I do this part right here, oh, I want to show you guys my note. I'm going to show you my note. Whenever I do this part right here, I actually like bend my elbow like this and I pull my nose like this and I go here. You got to do what you got to do, okay? You got to make all these movements and stuff to not hurt yourself, basically, is what I'm saying. So, yeah. But anyway, my note. I'm sure that a lot of you know that I am a server. I don't work in a dental office anymore. And in switching over my career path, I became a server. So, the reason why I tell you this is because I tend to voice my opinion and I tend to tell others how I feel about the world and how I think it should be better. Because honestly, I think that the more that people talk about the good in life, the more that people will learn to appreciate that. So I was talking to one of my guests at Olive Garden because I am a server at Olive Garden. And I was just telling them what path I was on, what my hopes and dreams were. And at the end of their visit, they left me a note written on a napkin. It was just beautiful that someone took the time to leave a message like this for me. I am so happy, and I feel like, you know, when sometimes in life you wonder if you're doing the right things or you wonder if you are really moving in the right direction, and then all of a sudden life just sends you a message that you are. This was my message. So I value things like this very much, and I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing, but you can skip over that. I am so sorry to have just broken out into, you know, a little heartfelt moment, but yeah, wanted to share that with y'all. Back to the video. back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Right here is where you want to be very careful. Look for features in your face and your ears and things like that. So for example, I have this little shape right there, and I could just kind of like shape it. Okay, that's how long I want it to be. Or it could have been this, it could have been my ear, it could have been anything. You do you. You pick where you want it to leave off. But pick the same spot on either side, so that way you could at least balance it correctly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my pelitos. And again, this is gonna be, that's a cut in there, guys. I have a cut. This is gonna be the line as to where I want my hair to stop. So I'm going to pull them back and can you see that? Like, can you see? Yes, you can. Right? I mean, just doing this, just touching on my face like that, my face already feels so smooth, like so smooth. And look at that. It's like I got whiter, okay? Sometimes we wonder why our makeup doesn't go on properly, why our makeup looks patchy. It could be your hair just sitting over your face and preventing your makeup from actually looking the way that you want it to look. Now, as you can tell, I have quite a bit of the little acne problem spots things. If you do have any problems in your face, a pimple or anything at all that may ooze, don't touch it. The reason why you don't want to touch it is because you don't want to get your blade infected with whatever is in that pimple, in that area that you may continue to disperse around in your face. So don't do that, okay? Skip over your pimples, at least for now. My skin is looking really good, like really good. So again, that is just tiny little things that we could not see on our face before. And mind you, I've already exfoliated. I have already, you know, and when I mean exfoliated, I exfoliated my face. So shaving your face is honestly amazing. Like, if you try this out, let me know if in case you did and if you're liking the results. So again, you just take it. Okay, so now that you saw me shave half of my face, I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward and shave the other half off camera, so that way we can move a little bit faster and I don't make this video eternally long the way that my previous ones have been. So I know I said I was done, but look, this right here, this squared out kind of shape is where I have shaved. I have not shaved down here, and you can see as if there was a layer of my skin just coming alive. So again, there are so many incentives for doing this. And like I said, I know I wasn't going to come on camera anymore and continue to show you, but look at that. Like, this right here is what's getting in the way of you and your makeup and the beauty of what it could be to really just, let's zoom out. Imagine if this was not sitting on your face, getting in the way of your makeup and your moisturizers. You could be getting, bye. You could be getting so many more benefits out of your products, out of your own products. And I think that's why you should maybe consider this. That was pretty much all that it takes to shave your face. There is nothing more than technique and the proper tools. And of course, prior knowledge to make sure that this is something that you want to do. This is just something that I wanted to share with you, so that way, if in case you've ever had any of the same struggles that I have, maybe it just answers the questions that you've been having. Why? Why do my products not go into my face the way that I would want to? And now Now that I have done this process and continued using my products and continued putting on my makeup, it is such a difference. Like, huge difference in the way that your makeup applies. It is so great, you guys. If you do decide to do this, let me know. Tell me down in the comments. Tell me how you felt about it. Tell me what your current thoughts are right now. After having done all the cleansing that we did and the shaving that we did, your pores are now open and they're willing to accept anything else that you put on your face. So at this point, you can choose to put your oils or your anti-wrinkle medication or your vitamin C, anything that you may have had or are currently using to benefit your skin. This is the perfect time to do it. I want to start talking to you about books and things that can help you, help me, help the world. Now that I am in education, I am beginning to learn the importance of reading, whether it be actual reading from a textbook or a book or an audiobook. I think that the more that we know, the better equipped we are to face the world that we live in. Okay, so the book that I'm showing you today is called Oscar and the Eight Blessings. It is a children's book, but the reason why I thought it was so significant is because it tells a story that I think is rather important. This book right here talks to you about how a father puts his son on a trip to the United States, knowing that he's never going to see him again, because he, along with his wife, is to stay back during the Holocaust. And this boy, he goes to the United States and actually arrives in New York City, and he encounters some people along the way that help him remember that there's still good in this world. So I always talk to you about sharing good things, about sharing positivity, and that's something that I will always come back and tell you all. I feel that it's important to read things like this, even if it is just a children's book. What I'm trying to say with all of that is I want to give you recommendations, and I want you to give some back to me too. Honestly, for the most part, it'll probably be children's books most of the time, because other than my actual textbooks, I literally just came back from Barnes and Noble and got myself my 3 test prep books that I will be diving into. So I got a lot of reading material on my hands already that unfortunately right now I'm not actually to pick up an actual book and dive into it and just really read it with my whole heart. For now, all I can share with you is children's books, because that is my life right now. But of course, if there's something that you have read that made you feel some type of strength or something within you that was able to move you forward, then share that with me, share that with us, because honestly, I think that the more that we get talking, the more that we encourage positive energy and positive vibes, then the better that this world is going to be. Just expect to see more of these kids books on my channel. I will make it into a little bit something more interesting. I am looking to do a little bit of a giveaway pretty soon, so let me just share a little bit about that. There's a company out there, and I'm not going to say the name of it just yet because I want to make sure that I'm able to get a hold of everything and I'm able to actually do this for you all. Now, when we talk about a giveaway, you have to basically be aware that that's me giving you something. My channel is a baby channel. It is brand new. There is no one sponsoring me. There is no one telling me to do anything specifically. It's just really me choosing to do what I do and sit here in front of you and talk to you about it. So I want to do a little giveaway for you all, and I'm excited, but I want to make sure that I get all my things in order before I go ahead and announce it and tell you about it. So be on the lookout for that. It could possibly be the next video that I post. It could possibly be the video after that. Maybe I'll come back and tell you about it and then, make it happen. Or maybe I'll just put a post on it on my social media somewhere, on Facebook or on Instagram. So if you're not following me on there, do so, because you may be missing out. So yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to do that. It is coming soon, y'all. And yes, it's going to be good, hopefully. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching my videos. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell. That way you know whenever I post videos. And please like this video too. Every time that you like it, every time that you subscribe or you even comment, you help me and my channel be just a little bit better. I want to say that I am so grateful to be here, be your friend. I consider you my friend. Maybe you and I have not had an actual conversation face to face, But reach out to me. Reach out to me. All those of you that did reach out to me after the weight loss video and have asked me a numerous amount of questions about times and this shake, the specifics about the shake, anything that you guys have reached out and asked me, thank you. Keep doing that. That is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to just share my story and help others. My mommy sent a video. So I'm sure that a lot of you know, well, my mom, my dad, and my little brother live in Laredo, Texas. And right now my brother is having a concert. So Arturo, I saw a little section of your concert. Mom is sending us videos. Mommy, thank you for sending us the videos. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you all, I have the best little family in the world. I really do. They are my true supporters. Not even begin to explain how thankful I am to be living the life that I'm living and have the family that I do. I know you guys. I know that I talk a lot about positivity and all this stuff. And I know it's hard to be positive in a world that is the world that we live in. But you have to try. You have to try. You have to try, and because there are people out there, young people, who are just starting their lives, and you want to make sure that you are making it the best that it could be for them. Because if it wasn't great for us, we actually have to try a little harder to make it easier on them, right? So it's all about the next generation. But before I go into a separate other topic, I'm just going to cut it right there and say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.